Hey, how are you? I'm the Wonton Don.
And I'm KB.
And we've been unfairly labeled.
People think I'm a coke guy just because of one minor incident in Las Vegas.
I guess there was like a little bit of coke on my kitchen counter, and when I went back in there today, just like 3 security guards were there kicking me out.
And people think I'm a drunk who experiments too much with psychedelics, because in my videos, I often get drunk and experiment with psychedelics. I put LSD in your water.
But I'm more than just a coke guy. I'm a guy.
And I'm a guy too.
And we have a lot more substance than just substances.
So to rehabilitate our images and show people that we can have fun without drugs or alcohol, we went out into New York City
and found alternative social activities that don't involve getting intoxicated.
Welcome to Sober Curious!
It is 6 a.m. and I am on my way to a sober morning rave with KB No Swag.
The first event we investigated was called Daybreaker, a morning dance party held twice a month in NYC from 7 to 9 a.m., where alcohol is neither served nor allowed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you like a hat?
A hat?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sure. First, we were herded into a waiting room filled with free samples of kombucha and coconut water. Then once the clock struck 7, we're ushered into the main event to start raging our sober little tits off.
I feel awkward. I feel very uncomfortable. So this is for sober people, but it's making me want to get fucked up.
Personally, I'm feeling great because I rocked loads of Adderall before this, so I'm feeling chipper.
You took Adderall?
Yeah.
Donnie, that's not sobriety.
What are you talking about? It's
That's literally like meth. Adderall is a drug.
it's a drug that got me into college.
You have
though,
more?
so it can't be that bad.
Well, then you're cheating.
I guess so.
Well,
But
what the fuck?
KB was visibly annoyed by the fact we had different definitions of sobriety. But once I found him some organic snacks and energy drinks, he started to come out of his shell.
I want to make some friends. My problem is I don't know how to approach people unless I'm drunk. I've struggled with social anxiety my entire life, and have often used drugs and alcohol as a crutch. But for the sake of the documentary, I knew I had to face my greatest fear: talking to a girl completely sober. Is this a good alternative to a workout? You guys are sweaty.
Are you kidding me?
So what do? How do you work up that sweat?
I haven't stopped moving.
What do I do?
Jump around.
I'm sober. I'm nervous.
Don't think so much about it.
I was making every girl on the dance floor extremely uncomfortable. How do I act?
How do you what?
I'm new to this. I'm nervous. I'm uncomfortable.
Why? It's Daybreaker. You can close your eyes. Don't think about it.
I'm no stranger to anxiety myself, though. And truth be told, this was my first time sober in a club, and the crowds and loud noises were driving me to the brink of a panic attack. So I retreated to the bathroom to vape my worries away.
We decided to check out some of the lounge rooms in the venue, in hopes that they would have a more calming effect.
I think you're supposed to look at the ceiling and trance out.
Am I tripping, or is this specifically for people who want to do drugs?
I think it's for people who want to feel like they're on drugs without doing drugs.
It's like placebo acid.
There was a kaleidoscope room. Are you sober curious?
What is this?
We're actively trying to figure that out. A sandbox. Maybe being sober curious means you just do less booze and blow and do more hallucinogens, Adderall, and Juuls.
That's actually a great point. You know what? I'm very curious about sobriety. Not necessarily down to do it.
In a room where you could sit on beanbags and have seizures. Believe it or not, I was starting to have some fun. If this was an actual nightclub, this might be the first nightclub I actually enjoy.
This would be perfect if you were wasted, yeah. I've never been to a club this cool.
But then the Adderall started to wear off, so I asked KB if I could have a sip of his energy drink. Dude, there's bourbon in here.
What?
There's definitely some sort of whiskey in that energy drink.
Yeah. You took Adderall? If you're not going full sober, then I'm not.
It's a little different, like taking Adderall in the morning and just drinking at 8 a.m. is very different.
You did a drug.
Do you have any more nips?
Yeah.
And just like that, we were off the wagon. First day of being sober curious, and we're ripping nips at 8 in the morning. We had failed miserably.
But it wasn't our fault. It just turns out nightclub atmospheres aren't conducive to sober living. Like, this is like my hell.
I think actually that's my problem. Like, I don't have an alcohol problem, I have like a nightclub problem. Seeing we took that nip, now we have to like sweat out the booze before work.
It is very early. I forgot that it was the morning. I thought we were at nighttime.
I know.
And
whoa! We sweated out our toxins on the dance floor, then gathered in the middle where the organizer left us with the message, magic is real.
Remember, magic is real.
We held out hope that we would still find the magic of sobriety. Just maybe not at a sober club.
So for our next sober activity, we decided to go to an alcohol-free bar instead. It's called Listen Bar. They do an event once a month. The event being held the night we visited was the world's first alcohol-free cocktail competition.
My thing is like, this is a alcohol-free cocktail. Isn't that just
Competition.
a drink? Like juice.
This is for a free drink, and this is to vote on your favorite drink.
The hashtag for the night is hashtag GoodAFAwards.
I think this is the mini bar.
There's a line
Oh, whoa, I'm sorry about that. Yep. We'll get in the back here.
Unfortunately, just like a normal bar, the sober bar also had long lines and loud crowds.
AKA sobriety's worst nightmare. Whenever I'm in a line for like a long period of time and like a very cramped atmosphere, I just start craving alcohol.
Once I get remotely impatient, I want to get fucked.
Yeah, that's a problem. After waiting for what seemed like an eternity, we finally made it to the bar and exchanged our drink tickets for a couple of their artisanal alcohol-free cocktails. One, Ghost Me Maybe, one, Me a Houseplant, which we learned from the event's founder are not to be mistaken for mocktails. Do you guys not use the term mocktail as much because it's like, oh, it's like a fake something?
Frown upon the term mocktail.
So mocktail is because like, mock is like, oh, is it a joke to you? Love that we know now that M-tail is a slur.
Instead of booze, they contain an assortment of herbs, tonics, vegetables, and an alcohol-free spirit called Seedlip. I like this.
They're like drinks. They're as good as drinks.
They tasted healthy, which was a nice change of pace. Here, try some of this.
but unlike regular cocktails, did nothing to ease our claustrophobia or anxiety.
The sobriety here is palpable. You can tell everyone's a little bit on edge, like not quite loose, which I like.
I support that. I think it's great to embrace your awkward side, you know?
I need to see you actually interact with some people soberly. Just like standing close to someone and staring at them, that doesn't actually count as communicating.
Well, it's like a pre-step.
You can't run away from anxiety, you have to run towards it.
And it was time for KB to make anxiety his little bitch.
Here's like my only problem with that. How do you do that?
You just walk up and talk to someone. Watch, I'll show you. Hey guys, this is my friend KB. He gets really nervous when he's sober, so he's like sober curious now, but I don't know.
What's up?
Dude, you killed that, man. See, talking to people isn't that hard. You having a good time tonight?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pound it.
Found it.
Yeah. See, that was so smooth.
You're good at that.
I know.
Should I try it? Is that good?
No, you have to say pound it. You can't just put a limp wrist out there. Just go meet a girl and pound it. Girls love just doing a little pound.
Eminem once said, "You only get one chance to blow." And I knew that if I couldn't fist bump a chick without the help of drugs and alcohol, I'd end up dying a virgin.
Holy shit, he did it. Consensually touched a girl while completely sober. What a stud. It was time to celebrate with another round at the bar.
Yeah, can I do one IPA and one spicy taste?
Oh, hell yeah. You know, like a beer? Yeah. Except it doesn't give you the desired effect.
But come on, everybody drinks IPAs for the taste.
I like to get drunk, but subtracting that from the equation is cool too.
Cool, great. All right.
But when I got the tab, my heart sank.
Some more?
How much was each?
$22 for 2 drinks, and then not to mention the tickets to this event,
Which were how much?
$25 a piece, I think.
So 50 plus.
Yeah, we're down like 75.
We got drinks.
That's all good.
We got beverages.
Part of the reason I was excited about this sober curious journey was that I thought it'd be a solid way to save money. But here I was, back in a cramped, loud-ass room, sipping overpriced beverages.
We started to have our doubts that this was the best place for sober curious folk like ourselves.
I came here because it was supposed to be a non-alcoholic bar, and I wanted to get to meet people in a place where I don't have to drink alcohol. But it's way too loud, so it's really bad for that purpose.
Especially with all the metal straws around, tempting KB to live up to his coke guy image.
Dude, did you just put...
What?
What the fuck did you just put in your pocket?
What? Straw? Oh, man. Save the turtles, like you don't...
Save the turtles, that's for plastic straws. A lot of people would consider that paraphernalia. That is the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish with this video series.
We decided to abandon ship, and the next morning, headed to Central Park to reflect on our journey.
So what did we learn here today?
We learned that if you're trying to stay sober, maybe you shouldn't try copying the same activities that are normally geared toward people who are drunk or on drugs.
Bars and clubs are specifically designed to be a safe space for intoxicated people.
So if you want to like be sober, like maybe not go to a fucking bar
Yeah.
or a rave.
And try doing activities that are meant to be enjoyed soberly, such as
Tetherball,
Magic shows,
cornfields,
making crop circles,
computer,
4chan,
the internet,
Foursquare,
forts, building forts,
CBD,
no, not Adderall,
yard work,
telescopes,
pearl diving,
submarines,
cheesecake making,
recipes,
finger painting,
the internet,
paper mache,
websites,
LARPing.
playing with a spherical ball,
So close, bro. You okay, man?
Do you have like Oxycontin or something?
playing with an olive-shaped ball,
Say hi.
On hike?
Yeah, that's like how else do you play football?
playing with a ball and cup, rolling down hills,
Dude, this is awesome. I feel like I'm hammered.
eating clovers,
It tastes alright.
Are these the ones that taste like lemon?
making bubbles,
Oh, fuck yeah. Is it dangerous?
Not dangerous at all. Come on, you ain't gotta be scared now.
Is that good?
That's terrible.
Estimating how many jelly beans are in a jar.
Skyscrapers.
Turning over rocks to find salamanders.
Telling people things.
Sea monkeys.
Spotify playlists.
Sudoku.
River dancing.
paleontology,
A fossil.
Conversations. Jumping.
geology, butting heads,
Climbing trees.
Go higher.
What, dude?
I need room to get up.
Dude, I don't know if I can.
Just go higher.
I think it'd be chill if we just like got off this tree.
the iPhone compass app,
Run. Northeast. Dude, he is good at the compass.
feeding birds,
Harry Potter.
Mad Libs.
Trigonometry.
Making yourself vomit.
Photoshopping 10-year-old Asian girls onto fake concert posters.
Ant farms.
Salvia.
Charcuterie.
Morse code.
Tide pools.
Shooting H. That's shooting hoops.
threatening ducks,
Fuck the ducks. Oh, you scared, bitch? You thought I had bread?
Donnie.
I got the rock.
Dude, chill, man.
Instagram,
Buying clothes, the mall,
Collecting sea glass.
smelling salts,
Cheesemongering.
Google,
Searching Bing. And rowing a boat soberly down the stream.
Happy Sober October, everyone.
Yeah, do you want to do some acid?
yeah.